Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are fine. So, yesterday we started lesson number 10. Okay, so yesterday we learned about the sun, the moon and the formation of shadows and the objects. So children, today we are going to learn about the transparent objects, translucent object and the eclipses. So let's start. Our second type is transparent objects. Objects made of a clear glass and plastic allow light to pass through them completely. Such objects are called as the transparent object. So, we can see through the transparent object. Just like our mirror. Mirror is made up of glass, but it is made up of a clear glass. So that's why you can see your face into the mirror. So the glass, mirror, this is the example of transparent glass. Means these objects, they allow light to pass through them completely. Such objects are called as the transparent object. We can see through transparent object. But a transparent object do not form a clear shadow. Transparent objects form shadow, but they do not form clear shadow. Yesterday I told you opaque objects form a clear shadow, but transparent objects, they do not form clear shadow.
Transparent objects. You're able to see the fish clearly through the glass aquarium, as it's allowing light to pass through it, so it's transparent. Water and clear glass are examples of transparent objects.
Next type is translucent object. Some objects allow only some amount of light to pass through them. These objects are called
translucent object.
See children, certain types of plastic and certain types of glass are the translucent materials. See, in our home, some windows are made by the translucent glass. Most of in houses, we are using translucent glass. Okay, means in translucent glasses, you can see the object, but it will be not clear. Okay, it is look like a fainting color. Means you can see the object. Okay, but you can't recognize this, means which object is there. Okay, so translucent object means the objects, they allow only some amount of light to pass through them. These objects are called as the translucent objects. Certain types of glass and plastic, these are the translucent materials.
Translucent object. An object that is cloudy and only allows part of the light to pass through is called a translucent object. For example, a frosted window panel.
The translucent object form faint shadow. Understood? Opaque object forms clear shadow. Transparent object do not form a clear shadow. And translucent object form a faint shadow. Okay children? So, the size of the shadow depends on the distance between the source of light and the object. When the object is closer to the source of light, so that time it will form a small shadow. But in second picture you can see when the object is away from the source of light, so it will form a long shadow. So in this way, the size of the shadow depends on the distance between the source of light and the object. And this way, the position of the source of light from the object affects the size of the shadow. The size of the shadow depends on the position of the source of light from the object.
When the sun is directly overhead, shadow is tiny, or there's no shadow. The position of the sun changes throughout the day, which changes the angle at which the sun's rays fall on the ground. This is why you see different sizes and shapes of shadows. Show the chart to your friends. In the morning, your shadow will be long. At noon, it was small. And in the late afternoon, it's long again.
Next and last topic is eclipses. There are two types of eclipses. First is the solar eclipse and second one is the lunar eclipse. So now we are going to learn about solar eclipse. The earth is always revolves around the sun in a definite path. It is called as the orbit. Earth is always revolves around the sun in a definite path. It is called as the orbit. Similarly, moon is always revolves around the earth. But once a month, the moon comes in between the sun and the earth. So, on such a day, we face a dark, this is the earth, okay. So, when the moon comes in between sun and the earth, so that time we will face the dark side of the moon and the moon is not visible in the sky. This phase of the moon is called as the new moon. But sometimes on a new moon day, the sun, moon and the earth, they exactly in a straight line. Okay, so the moon is lying in between sun and the earth. On such a day, for a few seconds, moon blocks some or most of the sunlight from reaches the certain region on the earth. So, from this region, the sun appears covered by moon. So, this natural event known as the solar eclipse. During a solar eclipse, the portion of the moon is blocked by sun appear as a dark patch against the brightness of the sun. So in this way, there are the two types of solar eclipse. First is the total solar eclipse and second is the partial solar eclipse. During a solar eclipse, when the sun gets completely blocked by moon, this is called as the total solar eclipse. And partial solar eclipse means sometimes during a solar eclipse, the sun is not completely blocked by the moon. It is called as the partial solar eclipse. Now I am repeating. Solar eclipse means during a solar eclipse, the sun gets completely blocked by moon. And in partial solar eclipse, during the solar eclipse, the sun is not completely blocked by moon. It is called as the partial solar eclipse. So now our next topic is lunar eclipse. On full moonlight, the earth passes in between the sun and the moon. So on that night, the earth blocks sunlight falling on the moon. See children, in solar eclipse, the moon is lies in between sun and the earth. So obviously the sun rays are fall on the moon.
eclipse of the sun is called a solar eclipse. It occurs on a no-moon day, when the moon, while going round the earth, comes between the earth and the sun. When the three of them, that is, the sun, the moon, and the earth, are in a direct line, the moon casts its shadow on the earth, and people in certain parts of the earth cannot see the sun at all, or see it only partially. In this way, a solar eclipse is caused. If the sun cannot be seen at all, it is called a total solar eclipse. If only a part of it is seen, it is called a partial solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs less frequently as compared to the lunar eclipse and can be seen only from certain places on Earth. That is, at only those places that come under the shadow of the moon. Also, it does not occur on every no-moon day.
Solar eclipses have two types, total solar eclipse and partial solar eclipse. But lunar eclipses too can be partial or total. Means it will be total also or it will be partial also. So children, remember one thing, eclipses is an harmless natural event. It cannot cause any harm. Today's our last topic is astronauts on the moon. On 20th July 1969, for the first time, humans stepped on the moon. Two American astronauts, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin, landed on the moon in the spacecraft named Eagle. This was the part of the Apollo 11 mission to the moon. Michael Collins was the commanding model pilot for Apollo 11. So children, today we learned about the transparent object, the objects that allow light to pass through them completely. This is called as the transparent. We also learned about translucent object, the object that allow some amount of light to pass through them. This is called as the translucent object. We learned about solar eclipse. Occurs when the moon's shadow fall on the surface of the earth. This is called as